Today we're going to be installing a second fluorescent light and then connecting them both to power here in the garage. There will eventually be a third one over there and one over there, but that's for another day. There was some commentary that came in about these fixtures, and the commentary pretty much said that they shouldn't be used or purchased. And you know, I don't live in a vacuum, right? I understand that instant start fixtures are garbage and they burn through the bulbs real quick and the ballasts are probably going to fail soon and the whole 9 yards. But on the other end of the argument, I can only have what exists. In this part of the country, fluorescent lighting does not exist anymore. It went extinct about a year or two ago. You cannot buy the fixtures in the stores. You can't even find a store that's still lit with fluorescent lighting. It's just gone. By some miracle, you can still buy the tubes, but that's it. So, I need lights for the garage. My options are LED or these. Well, that's an obvious choice. So that's why we have these. Would I rather have a vintage fixture? Absolutely. Would a preheat fixture from 50 years ago with daily use still last longer than one of these brand new? Probably. But if I can't find any, well, then they're of no consequence. I've been looking for vintage fluorescent fixtures for the garage since I bought the house almost a year ago and have not found any. So I cannot go without lights in the garage any longer. So this is what we're going to do. I don't really like these fixtures after working with them. They're very confusing to put together. There's zero instruction, and that's why I did the first one off camera, because it took a long time because I had to figure it out. So now another thing here about these fixtures is that the ballasts can always be replaced. So if we find, or rather when we find, that the ballast has failed, or if I find that it burns the bulbs in less than a year, then you just take the ballast out and replace it with a program start ballast or something that's better. These are assembled in China. Great. It's actually metal, and it doesn't say, but it's obviously instant start based off the way that it turns on. You know, whatever, it is what it is. It's not what I would have preferred, but it's what I can get. So we kind of go back to the concept of what I can get is better than what I want if what I can get actually exists and what I want does not. So these just kind of stick in here like this. And again, I don't like this. I think this is stupid. But that's it. They just go in there like that. Now, will these break next time I change the bulbs? Probably. I don't know. And this slips like that. And this is obviously really cheap. I know that, but this is all I can find. I do have those fixtures I got from work, which actually turned out to be really nice fixtures. I think I'm going to put those downstairs instead in the house, because they wouldn't look cosmetically correct here in the garage, and this is more of a working area than the downstairs is. So I wanted this area to look cosmetically correct And then if the downstairs doesn't look right, you know, or looks funny with those lights, who cares? I don't care. All right, so that's the whatever those things, those tombstones, I think they're called, installed. And now this is where it got really confusing to me, because we have plastic film, all good for the environment. These things was what I really could not figure out for a while, and they end up being the hanging clips, which is probably the worst part about these fixtures. This is the side pieces, which are stuck. Oh, this is really stupid. And now I didn't realize this until I started to assemble everything, but I think I'm going to have to I'm not sure what's going to be more difficult, is to wire it while it's hanging, or to try to assemble it after wiring it. I think that it's going to be easier to assemble it after wiring. So we're going to have to punch out both sides. Look at this nice Carrier air conditioner I found today. We're going to need 2 of these. And what hooks did I use? I used those. And we're going to need, I think it was these. Yeah, these are a little bit overkill for the application, but I have them and they'll work fine, so we use these. And then I just keep taking pieces of this chain to use. Which actually, I want to see if I can raise this fixture up a little bit, because it's hanging lower than it needs to. But we can fine tune it later. So let's knock out both of these. Where are my 9s? I guess I can go without them, but it's not ideal. Well, they have disappeared. Must have put them away. Or I used them for something else, maybe. And we know that the wire, this is going to sit like this. So when I stick these through here, we need to make sure the screws sit on the bottom so that they can be tightened afterwards. Made in China. That never would have happened years ago. Never. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's put these on, and we'll show you these stupid clips. Plastic film, we need that still. So, the way these hang, and I think this is abysmal. I think this is the worst part about these fixtures. This sits like this here, and then this goes over it so it doesn't pull out. And that's how it hangs. And of course, this is all sheet metal. If you don't have working hands, you're gonna get all cut up on this. I mean, in its defense, it's probably not going to ever come out, but what a cheap, stupid thing. You know, and then the sharp edges, too, I think is pretty dumb. China! Ooh, durr. Stupid. And to think that this is the better fixture out there. Can you imagine what the really cheap ones are? Good grief. Okay. So that's on there. We got sticky residue. And I should have I gotta turn that one around. I should have put it like this so you don't see all that stupid writing on there. So now this, actually, you know what? I wonder if I could just screw it in, because this one, well, is that centered? The center would be like right there. It would not. Okay, so I gotta kind of go, let's see, kind of in the middle of this one, and then towards the end of that one. So let's drill some holes for the hooks to go into. Yeah, this should work. So let's see, on this one, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 out. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. This bench technically comes out another couple of inches, so I know light could come out a little bit further, but I think it would look funny. So we're going to put it on the 7th one out. Just for purposes of consistency. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be this one, right? Yep, that looks good. If that's a cheap Chinese pressure washer, it's not mine. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Okay, our hooks are in place, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links for that one. And I think I could have used 4 or even 3. And now I'm just realizing that the easier solution to this sticker debacle will be to just take the stickers off, because if I turn the fixture around, then the wire comes off the wrong side, and that's not helpful. Let's see, could we go to just 3? Yeah, we could go to just 3. So let's change it. Oh, maybe not. It won't make it over to the hoop there. Let's see if I can finagle it. Might be able to. Or not, I don't know. Let's see. Nope, I'm not going to be able to finagle it. So that means I got to go back to 4. I wish I worked hourly somewhere. I would be a rich man. It takes me forever to do everything. I feel like somebody else could have had these lights installed in 20 minutes. Was that worth all the trouble? Probably not, but now I have to do it on the other side so that it's level. Cool, that didn't disappear into oblivion. Yeah, I just don't quite have enough slack to get the second thing up there because you got to get the hook over the top. You know, but this to that's not making a big difference, so we'll just go with that. That's fine. That's satisfactory. I could always lower the speaker too, and then that wouldn't be covered. Okay, so we need two segments of 4 things here. Alright, so this is 2. So we need another 2. We have 2, 4, 6. Now this light fixture here is instant start, and it costs a fraction of what that costs. And I've been turning it on and off all the time and it's had no problem. Doesn't make that the correct way to use it, but case in point is it might have a higher tolerance than one might initially think. Okay, so there's one chain. And there's the other chain. Okay. And I just realized that I'm going to need to find where my 9s are because I'm going to need them for the wiring portion of this. I found them. They were right where they should have been, which was nice. Okay, so now let's hang this fixture up. Huh. Well, that's intriguing. So this one hangs at the height, which is about an inch higher than the other one. So I guess the difference must be the amount at which I screwed in the hooks. Nope, they look about the same. So I guess the difference must be the distance at which the hooks hang from the fixture. If we bend that out a little bit, that might lower it down slightly. Okay, that's close enough, I guess. Alright, so now let's get into the electrical component here. So we know that the wires has got to go from, did I get that straight? I didn't even like try. Wow, look at that. That's pretty good. Not bad. Alright. So the wire, I want it to sit right here because that's where the ground is. So we need the wire to come to about there. So we'll go ahead and cut this off here. I'm done with that for the night, so we'll go ahead and put this back. And because the other part for it, I'm going to use this with a plug on it. Because this just makes the most sense for now. Stupid non-reusable connectors are in there. Okay, so now let's get this feeded through here. You know, why I'm playing with this funny wobbly ladder instead of coming over here for 30 seconds and getting one that's much sturdier is really beyond me. And in theory, this should probably be stapled up here, but that will kind of look stupid. So I think we're just going to go against what's supposed to be in theory and do it this way. Okay. I don't know nor care what this is and why we need it. I mean, this is like, what the heck is this? I don't even know. What is it? How does it even work? Waste of time. It's all just Chinesium junk. Just do it the normal way. Just not even 16 gauge wire. What is it, 18? Must be 18. Yep, it's 18. I'm not getting a good strip on here. I'm just gonna start over. There's plenty of wire here, I ain't worried about it. Okay, we got a grounding screw there. with no Phillips screwdriver. Oh, here's a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, so we're going to wrap this ground around here. Look at that wire cut. That is perfect length. Wrap that around there to ground the chassis of the light. Oh, you wrapped the wire around the screw the wrong way. Yeah, I sure did, but guess what? Doesn't really matter in this case. It's getting late. I'm tired. I'm not changing it. So now we're going to join. We'll join our grounding wires. So the case is bonded, and I guess that covers the ballast and everything. Look at that length lining up. Oh, I should have gone into electrical. Okay, and now we're going to take all of our white wires and we'll put all those together. And then we'll put all of the black wires together. Interestingly enough, this ballast wire is solid and not stranded, which is kind of unusual for an appliance leads to be solid. But that's the way it is. So we'll just tuck all this stuff up into here like this. And that's our wiring. And now, what might be the most annoying part, well actually no, that's not it. I gotta finish tightening this up here. Okay, that's that. Now the fun part of this. These two little clips and all this plastic film, which it's not even sealed here, so literally half of this is just pointless. But it's okay. We can use plastic film excessively and it'll save the planet. But yet we can't have a light bulb that actually works right. Ain't that something? Figured out one out. These clips, this one's busted. Y'all gotta be flipping joking. This one is busted. And now that one's on the floor. You see the problem here? This one is correct, right? And this one is busted. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, now I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna finish this. Oh, this light is not even level. It was level before. I messed with it. Well, this is interesting. We have a dilemma now. Well, that's a problem. I wonder what I could do alternatively. To make this work. Well, I didn't see that coming at all. Right. You know, this probably wouldn't be happening if these were vintage fixtures, but they're not. So let's see, how else can I attach this? I'm gonna have to fabricate some kind of a piece, and maybe I can fabricate a piece out of 12.2 and 12.3, whatever the heck this is, because this is pretty thick. Let's see here. Well, it's not an item of cosmetic beauty, that's for sure. But I think that it will work. Because all it needs to do is go in here like this and turn and lock, which it will do. So I think this will be fine. Okay. Hey, sometimes you gotta just make something work. They say, oh, you should call the manufacturer, you should get your money back. This is using brain power and it's not wasting all the time. I would lose 50 brain cells trying to call this company and get somewhere with them, and it would waste a lot of time. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this. If you want to spend your time talking to crazy people who knows where, speaking who knows what kind of English, that's on you. I just solved the problems myself. Just easier that way sometimes. Alright, so this just goes over this like that, which is also kind of cheap and cheesy, but that's the way it is. And I should have put this through first. I feel like this almost might need to have been done on the ground where I could apply a lot of force to it. Yes, I'm not getting it in there right. What's going on here? There we go. That time was good. And now we have my clip. Will this work? I think it'll work fine. Oh, it might not be tall enough. Seems like it should be tall enough. Might just take a little bit of finagling to get it in there. What is the problem here? I'm not sure why this isn't working. I think it's not tall enough. I have to somehow hold this here, because it's already bending the fixture. This is what we're working with here. The whole portion of the fixture there is all mangled. Now I'm gonna have to bend that back. Okay, so that's that's a problem. Now, this doesn't have, let's see, it's a little bit longer. We just need to try again. This is a way that doesn't work. So let's see if we can produce a way that works. Now, ways that don't work are good to know, but they don't necessarily solve the problem. It looks like it's a lot more distance than the clip has, but that's actually pretty much right around what we need. Alright, let's see if this is a way that's going to work, or if this is another way that doesn't work. This might be a way that works. Nope, it's got to get cut down a little bit. Look at that, we just found a way that works. Good. Now this got all kind of bent up over here in the process, which is not ideal, but that's just the way it is. All right. Not what it should be, but what is, you know? That's what you deal with in non-theoretical realities. things that aren't what they should be, but you just got to make them work because there's no other option. All right, so now this is not as secure as I'd like it to be. I might play with that some more someday, but for now that's that. Or I'll try to see if I can buy those clips. I feel like I've seen those before, so I might be able to just buy them somewhere or something. But anyways, that's good enough for now. The fixtures never really are going to be interfaced with, so there's no reason that it should fall off or, you know, have some kind of a problem. This tombstone is all crooked. Whatever. Okay, so one of these tubes is no good. And it is this one. See, the thing there is all jacked up. So this one I will dispose of improperly. And I have a new box of... Oh, that was kind of rude. What the heck was that for? Rude old trash cans breaking my pants. I have a new box of Philips Cool White, which is 4100 Kelvin lamps. And I guess I'll use this. Oh no, this is 6500 Kelvin. That's not even what I want. Where did those even come from? Huh. Well, I guess I'm glad that broke, because that's not one that I wanted anyways. Well, I mean, I'm not glad that it broke, but if one had to break or be defective or whatever, that's the one. This is a little sketchy getting the bulbs in here, but okay. Locks in place kind of nicely though. Okay, here's the moment of truth. What will happen when I plug this in? Will it explode? Will it function properly? It will function properly. Cool. So I'll let that warm up for a minute. You can see the tubes are only lit towards the end. They got to warm up a little bit. So we'll give those some time to get started. And then I'll come back on a video once they are fully illuminated. The lights are all warmed up now. And they're nice. I would prefer vintage fixtures, but they look older. They're the older style at least. And the illumination is decent. The tables are nice and bright now. Good lighting for working on stuff. So I'm content for now. Hopefully they last a while. They probably won't. If I have some extra money left over, I might go ahead and buy new ballasts that are programmed to start. And then there really wouldn't be anything wrong with the fixtures other than the flakiness of the housing. But I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now and see how it does. So that's that. I have one more that I'm going to put over here. And then I have a light that I bought at the Home Depot before they disappeared, which I'll put over there. It's kind of like, it looks like these, but it doesn't have the trough on the outside. So that's that. The fluorescent lights are installed, and I can now work in the garage at night.